Hi. How are you guys doing? How you doing? It's Saturday, and I'm having a cocktail. Judge me if you want. Judge me if you want. I'm taking a break from, and I'm sick of talking about it, and you guys are sick of hearing about it. What do you think I'm taking a break from? Yes. Um, and by the way, those of you that have been around for a while, you know, I've got a ton of stuff I want to talk about. Wait, is there like pasta sauce on there? Or what the heck? Am I bleeding or something? Like ton of stuff I want to talk about in this video. We have contest winners and all kinds of you guys know me, something crazy happens like almost every day, right? So I'm taking a break, and I came in and wait a second. Wait, just hang on. The microphone is like way too bright. Sorry. Wait, hang on. Do you guys have that problem when your microphone is too bright? I don't know. So anyway, I came in and Carol left a comment. Why is this not working? Okay. Excuse me. Carol left a comment. Where have you been? Mowing? Yeah, I try to post a video once a week. Has it been 2 weeks now, you guys? Where have I been? Right? Good job. Stay safe. And so thanks, Carol. And this was just like an hour ago. All right. So I responded, LOL. If you're old like me, that means laughing out loud. I don't know if you knew that. Hey, Carol, it's funny. I just came in to take a break from, I'm not barefoot this time, so no worries. I talked about that in a previous video. Another funny thing, next video, I'm using a hedge trimmer on some of it. Holy cow. So, I'm not kidding. I'm actually, now I've got grass on my desk. The stuff I do for you guys. It's okay, now I got to vacuum that up. I was in the backyard with a hedge trimmer mowing. Well, and you have to bend over to do it because you're, a little bit above the ground. I mean, it doesn't do anything just to take the tops off because literally, you guys, and I want to talk to you about something a little bit serious. Once again, I'm the king of incomplete sentences. That was a complete one, right? But where was I? I want to talk to you about something a little bit serious. I'm out there hacking away at my backyard, right? And so it's a little bit hard for me to admit this, and men, back me up on this. It's hard to ask for help, right? For me, it's really hard for me to ask for help. When I was going through chemo and all of my stuff, last year, neighbors were stopping over and bringing me food and just, getting all kinds of support. And you guys, the Mad Pack, you guys were awesome, giving me encouragement and stuff. And I'm like, so I get a bag full of, food, home cooked, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much, but but I'm cooking. Okay. I'm able to cook, and I've got the energy to do that. Right. So I didn't ask for anything. A neighbor right across the street, saw that, my front lawn was getting this long. So she came over and mowed. Karen, I don't know if you're watching, but I kind of doubt it, but like 3 or 4, maybe 5 times, she was out there mowing my front yard. It's humbling, you guys. I'm just being honest. So I don't like asking for help, and men, right? We're like, all the bravado, it's like, no, I can do it. I can change out my transmission. That's no big deal. A couple bolts and the thing falls on the driveway or whatever, right? But I'm out in the backyard hacking away at it with my hedge trimmer bent over. My back is hurting. And a couple of you have left comments. Jim, get some help, not psychologically. That's a whole nother thing. But, but, I came to the conclusion, before I came in to take this break, and I read Carol's comment. Thank you, Carol. I need help with my stupid backyard. So I called, went on Google and Google Maps or whatever, and lawn service near me. So I found 3 companies that are like, just less than 5 miles away from me. A couple of them are like, just a couple blocks, and they're all busy. It's Saturday. They're not answering their phone. So I'm like, well, it's Saturday. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're out like doing hamburgers or something, but I'm mowing. And I need help. And you guys, I told them my story. I left a voicemail, and I just said, here's the thing. I'm a recent cancer survivor. Last year, I went through 9 months of chemo, 5 surgeries, and I'm still recovering my strength. So I'm out mowing, I'm taking a break, and I'm calling you because I've come to the conclusion I just can't do it. Right? That's hard for me to admit. And I'm just being honest. It's hard for me to admit I just can't do this. I usually try to figure out a way, right? Those of you that know me, been around for a while, right? It's like, I'm gonna figure this out, right? So, yeah, you guys, thank you for those of you that left comments. And I've been thinking about it. It's like, Jim, just ask for some help, and here's the psychological part of it. It's part of being kind to ourselves, without getting too deep into it, or, it's like sometimes, right? Especially those of you going through treatment, sometimes you just have to ask for help, and there's nothing wrong with that, because here's the deal. A real quick story, and I might have to cut this off because I'm already rambling. This might turn into like 3 or 4 videos. It's like those of you that have been around for a while. But by not asking for help, people enjoy giving. I'll never forget it. I was at college down at Mankato State, right? Any Mavericks out there in Minnesota? I was moving my couch. I don't know if it was we were, moving out of the dorms or whatever, and I was moving this great big couch by myself. A buddy came over, and he's like, hey, do you need some help? I'm like, no, I got it. Right, men? No, I got it. And I'll never forget it. He's like, you know what? Here's the thing. And this was really deep. He's like, you know what? By not allowing me to help you, you're denying me the gift of giving. You're denying me the happiness of giving. And that stuck with me. I graduated in 86. back back when we were still using punch cards to do programming. Right? Any geeks out there? Well, you'd have to be an old geek to know what this even is. But, that stuck with me. If someone offers help and you tell them no, think about it, right? So I'm still brushing grass off my desk. You guys, I came to the conclusion I need some help with my backyard. And it's just and I left this on the voicemails. It's just a one-time thing. Just come in here, hack all this stuff down to, whatever. And then I'll go out there and, I'm sitting on a quarter acre. So I've got a pretty big backyard. Just come over and hack it down, and I'll take it from there. It takes me maybe an hour, maybe hour and a half, to mow the back. I can get the front done in like a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. But that's my story for today. It's humbling, right? Right, guys? By the way, most of my viewers are women. I looked at my statistics on YouTube, and yeah, most of my viewers are women. So, how you doing? You guys. So I'm waiting for callbacks from 3 different lawn care companies. If they don't call me back, I'll just keep calling. But anyway, again, blah, blah, blah. All right. So, I've got a huge list, but the main thing I want to get to is we have, wait, I have to get my toys in order. You guys know I have toys, right? We have contest winners. I just hit my smart port accidentally, and that time it actually did hurt. Sometimes I make a joke about this and I go, ooh. And if you don't know, a smart port, if you're new here, the smart port is a thing that they surgically implant, and there's a tube that runs up my neck into a vein or an artery, and it goes down into my heart. What could go wrong, right? Well, no, it's been fine. But this is where they plug in chemo. This is where they draw blood, for labs and stuff. They can draw blood out of this. So, and once in a while, for me at home, it's kind of handy if I ever need to, I'm kidding. So, but yeah, we have contest winners. The contest was, this is already getting too long. The contest was, take a wild guess how much I've spent on my solar. Because if you're just tuning in, if you're new, I'm retiring in 3 years and going on the road full time in my trailer. I'm getting rid of all my stuff. I've said it before, but does anybody need like a big stage subwoofer? A band gave that to me. So getting rid of everything, going on the road full time, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, all that stuff. Anyway, I'm building this big system so I can run my air conditioning like all day, right? So thanks for those of you that left comments with your guesses, and there were some really good ones. All right. Now, was it Carol? I think it was Carol that left like 3 different comments, 3 different guesses. Cheating. So, no, I'm kidding. So I'm going to take the first one. So, yeah, so let's do that. I have to get my spreadsheet set up and whatnot. So hang on. I'll be right back. All right. I have to go over there and get some stuff over there set up. I have to go, all right. I'll be back. Okay. I got another cocktail. So, so if I burp, I'm not going to say I'm sorry because it's a normal bodily function. All right. just part of being human on the planet. In fact, I don't know if you guys knew this. I'm rambling again. Did you guys know that burps and farts were invented solely for the humor? All right. And once again, guys, back me up on this, right? Women, you're like rolling your eyes going, oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that. But no, they're funny. I think they're funny. So, all right. We have, oh, wait. The Colonel was crooked again. Oh, and this I am sorry for. I have one more funny story, and then we'll get to the wieners of the contest. All right. No, this. So I told you guys I was going to my boss's retirement party, which is why I bought all of these things. And these were a huge hit, by the way. People had fun with those. But anyway, so, and if any of you are watching from work, my buddies from work that were at the party yesterday, it was so great to see you guys. And thanks for the hugs and stuff, you know. So anyway, we got on the topic. One of you mentioned something like, in your videos, you're always wearing a hat. You know, back then when I was going through chemo, you know, stuff is growing out now. But I said, well, yeah, because I looked like a hard-boiled egg because I lost my eyebrows, my eyelashes. I didn't even have eyelashes anymore, right? So people thought that was funny. And those of you going through chemo, you know, I get it. But it's like, for me, I just added humor to my situation, you know, and that seemed to make it better. But anyway, so we got on the topic. Well, I said, you know, this was the first thing to grow back. My beard and my mustache were the first things to come back, you know, after my chemo. So it's like, I said, so I'm keeping this, the Colonel. I decided to name him the Colonel for obvious reasons, right? Chicken, right? So, anyway, but so my boss's retirement party was really, really fun. So I mentioned it a couple of videos ago. Anywho, the wieners of the contest. Let me move over here a little bit so I have room. All right, so and this is in no particular order. And what I did is I put the name of the channel and then also the person's first name. All right. And so Wendy, Kathy Ann, Rhonda, Lori, Carol, you guys go through the list and find your guess. All right. So, I need a timpani sound effect. I'll insert it here. You guys ready for the number I came up with? Okay. So, and I did just a really rough guesstimate. And I did this in Excel, and I was going to like itemize each thing, but it's like, yeah, the solar panels were $180 a piece and there's 8 of them, you know, so whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, the total estimate that I came up with was $6,000. Okay. So using Excel, I put in a formula that calculated how far off you guys were. Okay, so the wieners are Kathy Ann was over by 294, Rhonda was under by 700, and Carol, using her first guess, not the other guesses that she submitted, Carol was under by 280. All right. So the rest of you, there are no losers on here. Okay. I mean, just because you guys responded, you guys get, or whatever that was. Okay. So now, you wieners, what you need to do if you want my fantabulous gift box, there might be some things in there. I'm just going to throw together some fun things, you guys. It's no big deal. I'm not going to put like a casserole in there or something like other people, brought over when I was going through chemo. My email address is in the description. All right. So it is TheMadCamperRV, because the Mad Camper was taken already. So I got to track that person down and offer him like $100. Hey, can I have your email address? The Mad Camper. But it's TheMadCamperRV@gmail.com. All right. So what I need you to do is send me your address. No. I'm not going to stalk you or any of that. I've got too much going on. Right? I don't have time to stalk anybody. So send me your address and I'll ship you, something for free. There's no obligation or anything like that. I mentioned it before. There's scammers out there looking for contests, contest winners. So baked, I don't know. If you get a comment from me that says you're the winner and all I need you to do is send me $10 for shipping. No. Totally free. Just send me your address if you're willing to do that. I want to send out those prizes to the wieners. Sorry, guys, right? I mean, guys, all three of you. So yeah, where are we at? We're probably way. I'm gonna cut this off. I've got a lot of other stuff, but I'll save it for another video. Congratulations to the winners of the contest. Good job, you guys. And I think I need to cut this off because I tend to ramble, and I'm going to try to go out and do some more mowing. Jeez. But I am going to ask for help. So thanks, you guys. I hope you're having a good day today. And again, like I always say, those of you that are going through treatment or have had surgeries or whatever, if you're struggling with anything, you guys, suffering or whatever, I know some of you are kind of going through some stuff. Please leave a comment with an update if you want to. And I'll put it out on posts. And of course, the Mad Pack will give you a lot of encouragement and stuff. Mad Pack, you guys are really good at that. Okay. Thank you so much. To be honest, I would not be doing this YouTube channel had I not gotten tons of encouragement from you guys and built relationships on here. It's kind of weird, these virtual friendships, but it's like, I feel really close to a lot of you. Okay. So, all right. I gotta go. All right. Have a good day, you guys, and I'll talk to you later. All right. All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye. Science.